Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jesse. I do hope you are staying home and safe. I want you to know that this is a great opportunity for you to learn a lot about copywriting, and I would like you to stay focused and learn carefully because I have quite a number of things to show you today. First of all, I would like to show you something over here. Copywriters earnings. Okay, let's see how that goes. Earnings. Okay, they say the median annual copywriter salary is roughly $47,000, and you know what that means. Well, some of you might say, okay, this is an American rate. That's true, but when you offer your services on a platform that puts you at the same level with some of these guys, you'll be able to offer, and you're able to offer great service. You'll be able to earn, maybe not this, but you'll be able to earn something close. So I just wanted to know that copywriting is a very, very big field where you can play properly and earn good money online. Okay, so let's go back to what we have today. I would like you to know that writing a sales letter is one of the most interesting parts of marketing, because sales copies or sales letters are highly strategic, and it all depends on you. I want you to watch this video to the very end, and I also want you to don't skip this video because you might miss a lot of points. I want you to stay focused and follow up as I go through each and every one of the points I would like to discuss with you today. And I want you to know that you are on the right track. All right, so let's take it from the top. I want to show you. I'll also open on the sample copy. I'll try to put a sample copy on the description page so you could have a look at it, and it will also help you in writing your own. I would like you to watch this video to the end, like I said earlier, so that you'll be able to see how I'll put some of the points into practice and use it in. You'll see some of the points we've discussed theoretically actually coming out in action. So today we'll start from the emotional part of writing. Now, I'd like you to know that copywriting is very, very emotional. When you're trying to discuss with a particular class of people, you have to be very, very sure of what you're doing. You have to be able to understand your target audience. Sales writing is very, very, very emotional. Now, the target is to get the attention, like I said in my previous video, get the attention of the target and get them to your offer. So there are various steps in getting to this, in getting the attention of your prospects. Now, I'll give you the first point, which is number one, okay, which is getting the attention, which should be the most paramount of the entire points I have for you today. Getting the attention. Now, how do you get a prospect's attention? The main line of focus is to make sure your sales copy is your headline is as attractive as possible. Now, let me see if I can get one sample sales copy here that will give you an overview as we're taking it point by point. Now, the target is to first get their attention. Now, in getting their attention, you have to be very careful so that they don't just open your copy and then throw it away immediately. There are so many copies online you read through. I would like to show you some of them. There are so many copies you could open online and you discover that they are just nothing to write home about. Even you, as a layman, you can't get convinced by those kind of copies. So I would like you to take a good look at this. Now, in getting the attention, you must be careful with your headline. Now, you must be able to catch their attention. Something like this. Take a good look at this. Finally, secrets to making respectable profits with countless products finally revealed. Check out what happens here. Written in red to capture the eyes of the prospect. And now getting the attention span of every human being is very short. I'm sure you know that. So getting the attention is difficult. So picking this point and grabbing their attention through the headline is highly necessary. Now, if you read through, you see I've got great news for you. Discover the easiest source of establishing a lucrative internet marketing business, even if you are new to internet marketing. So the target here was just to grab their attention. The easiest source. Who doesn't want an easy source to making money or getting a lucrative internet marketing business? Everybody wants the easiest source. So that's the target, to grab their attention. And as soon as you grab the attention, the prospect gets more interested in reading the next part. And then you'll get to the next point, which we'll be discussing today, which is identifying the problem. Now, when you have succeeded in grabbing the attention, you need to identify the problem. Now, most people don't know how to identify the problem so that they'll be able to capture what the attention of the prospects. Now, when you're not able to identify the problem, it becomes difficult. Writing becomes more difficult because there's something called the writer's block. When you don't understand the problem, you cannot actually have those ideas. Can't come up. You can't have the idea you'll be able to use in writing the copy. Now, let's take for example identifying the problem. Let's just say transportation, for example. Let's talk about transportation. You have a transportation. You're trying to target an audience that are looking for means of transport. You have to identify the problem, which is what? Transportation. And the moment you identify the problem, it helps you to hit them at their hot buttons. Now, the target here is to make them feel emotionally related to your subject or the subject of your write-up. Sorry, excuse me. So you have to make them feel emotionally related. For example, I know you have been stressing and finding it so difficult to commute to your place of work. Commuting, that's transportation. I know you've been finding it so difficult to commute to your place of work. You've been finding it so difficult, long hours of trekking, low transportation system in your area. Make them feel related. Okay, I know it's been so difficult. You've ended up spending so much time in commuting. You've actually ended up stressing yourself with so much blah 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 blah. And the prospect begins to say, oh yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. Yes. The moment you're able to get your prospects to say, yes, it's true. Oh, I can relate. You're beginning to get him. And that's the target. Identify the problem. Make them feel bad. Tell them all those things that have been stressing them as relates to the subject. Tell them the things that have been stressing them. Oh, you've been finding it so difficult. You've even had an accident in your bid to get to your office faster. I have an easier way to get to your office at a much cheaper price. That is what you should do to be able to identify. You have to try and identify that problem and then make them feel related to it. Point number 3 I'd like to discuss. Okay, point number 3 should be provide a solution. Okay, which is supposed to be the main focus of your write-up. Providing a solution. Now, when you have identified a problem, you begin to give them reasons why you have the solution. So that's another very important point. You have to give them reasons why you are able to provide the solution they are looking for. Now, it's not all about making them believe that the solution they are looking for is at hand. No, it's more of your ability to make them feel that you are worth it, that the solution you are about to give them is the best solution they can find anywhere. And if you're able to make your product or the service you're trying to promote better than any other one they can ever think of, then you've been able to capture that short attention span every typical human being has. They get more interested in finding out, oh, how can you be able to solve my problem? You begin to tell them, okay, I've actually stayed within this field. I've been in the transportation industry for over 20 years. I've been in transportation business for over 10 years. You are able to make them feel that you are capable of providing a solution to their problems. Mind you, that is if you are writing for yourself. But if you are actually writing for a client, let's just say you're a copywriter trying to write for a client, that means you must be able to understand the scope and the niche we are trying to cover. Telling him that because you're writing on behalf of somebody, you're not writing for yourself. You're writing on behalf of the client who paid you to write. So you have to be able to understand your client's years of experience properly, so that you can be able to convey to the target audience, saying that you have been within this field for so years. You understand the scope of what you're trying to tell them. You understand, for example, transportation. You understand you've been in this business for long. You've worked so hard in this business, and then they have every reason and every right to fall to you because you actually have the experience they are looking for. Okay. That is that for providing a solution. Like many of these points, I would like to show you most of these points in action, because it will help you to understand better. Let's look at the next point, which is to show them the benefits. Now, showing them benefits is a very, very important point, because nobody wants to get into anything that he will not benefit from. Nobody wants, because most times people write copies. I've seen people who write copies without carefully outlining the benefits of what they are writing. Now, in projecting the benefits of the business or the service you are trying to write about, you must be very careful. Most times it's better to project the most attractive benefits at the beginning, then begin to relate to those benefits. Oh, you can get to your office within 15 minutes by leveraging our super shuttle services. You know how that is for somebody who treks about so and so kilometers to get to his place of work, or someone who treks so and so kilometers to get to his a school, or somebody who has to use maybe a more difficult transportation system. You're offering a smoother and easier and yet affordable means of transportation to get him to where he wants to go. So I mean, the benefits is what he's looking for, and nobody wants to stress themselves. The most important thing is to get the benefits. They want to benefit. They want something that will make their life much easier. So that's where you come in. Your ability to project what you have and project it properly to be able to grab their attention and make them feel that this is the best option they have. That's what's going to make that benefit make the copy sell. So you must be careful with outlining your benefits and make sure your benefits are well spelled out, because in most cases people attack you based on what you promised. You said, okay, this so and so product has the ability to do so and so thing, and then after using it, they begin to say, oh, I didn't get what you said I will get. So you have to be very careful to project the benefits and the core benefits of the product you're trying to market. So the next point here will be giving them a social proof. Okay, now a social proof is something that will make them believe that what you're trying to market to them is actually real. Now, for example, I'll make it look this way. Now you're trying to, like I've been using as example, transportation industry. Now you have to look for things like, like reviews of people who have used your transport system. reviews from people who have used this system, enjoyed it, and given you great comments on your website or on your blog, telling you, oh, I love your service. Now, those social proofs are very important because that's what gives people uh, confidence in leveraging that service that you're writing about. So you must be careful with making sure that at least you have at least 3 to 4 reviews. But most times I actually advise people, if you are writing for a client, try as much as possible to see if you can get a video review, because video reviews really help, because people love listening to people that are real, that they can actually see, talking, telling them about their experiences. For example, writing for a client and having the client send you a video review showing that, okay, this client has used this transport system and blah 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 blah. Putting that into your sales copy is going to skyrocket sales, because people love to watch videos, love to see people actually relaying their own version of how they enjoyed that product or how they enjoyed that service. So make sure you try to impute a social proof into the emails that you into the sales copy that you write. All right. So the 6th point here, excuse me, 6th point here is making your offer. Now, imagine the main focus of writing any copy is to make sure the prospect gets to buy it. So if your offer is not lucrative enough, I mean, they won't want to buy. Now you have to make your offer clear. Don't beat about the bush. Go straight to the point. This is your opportunity to get your hands on our first blah 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 blah. You have to make your offer clear. Okay, let's continue with the initial example I gave on the transportation sector. This is your first opportunity, your opportunity to get your hands on one of the best transport services you can ever find on the internet. It's a very clear offer. Direct. Order now. Click the link below to find more details. Click the link below to find our price sections. Get here, pay now. These are you're making your offer known. Okay, so the 7th point will be give guarantees. Okay, give guarantees. Now, most times people don't understand what guarantees mean. When I say giving a guarantee, it means that most times people always want to be given a guarantee. For example, when you go outside to buy a new television, you see things like a warranty on the TV saying that in the next 12 months, if anything happens to this TV, you can get your money back. People want that. Several websites you go to, you see things like 100% money back money back guarantee. These are guarantees that make prospects comfortable to buy, because they feel that, okay, even if it doesn't work, you have actually guaranteed that they will get a full refund if this product doesn't work. Now, as a writer, you must be able to infuse guarantees into your copies, because that way you will be able to get them to be, comfortable with buying your product. Now, the 8th point will be your call to action. Now, your call to action is the click now, buy it here, with a very big arrow. It always has that big arrow where you can put something, everything to get their eyes to it. Click here, and the click here is going to be asked with something that, a button that is so obvious and conspicuous on your copy. Yes, you have made your offer known to them, that you want them to go here and buy. but then you have to show them where to click it. Don't assume that a prospect or a buyer knows what to do. No, don't assume. Make the call to action so bold and so bold for them to see. Make it something that they can't avoid it. Okay, so the ninth point should be give warnings. Now, the very essence of giving warnings is to make sure they don't leave without buying your product. Now, most readers always want to be pushed. That's the truth. They want to be pushed. If you don't push them, they will never ever buy. So many of them will read through, and then they will end up, oh man, I'm not so sure I will buy this. Let me just keep through. So you must be able to give a warning that this offer within the next 2 days will disappear if you don't take action. So you must not forget that. That's a very vital point, because that's what will keep them from going away. So many of them feel that, okay, most people, when you don't give them that warning, they get they feel like, okay, I can do without this, okay, or I'll come back later and buy it. No, you have to make them stay there and buy it. So one important point I missed earlier, I don't want to forget it now, is injecting scarcity. Now, most copies I've seen that has made so much sales, people actually injected scarcity. For example, just 15 products are remaining. If you come tomorrow, you might not get any product. Now, this is going to make the person feel, oh my god, if I leave here within the next few hours, this product might be sold out. Or maybe, something like, okay, the product will be expiring within the next blah 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 hours. Now, this strategy is to make sure the prospect doesn't go away. When you make him uncomfortable, he feels, okay, since I love this product, I'm comfortable with this product, why go away and come back again and miss a chance to get it? So the target there is to make them stay there and make them buy by making it so scarce, even though you have enough of it. So that's for injecting scarcity. And now the last point I would like to make before we move ahead to other things is closing with a reminder. Closing with a reminder. Okay, so most times it's best to close with a reminder. What do I mean by a reminder? For example, a postscript. I don't know if this copy I have here has a postscript, but it always makes your work more effective when you close with a postscript. Okay. I have a postscript on this one. It says, just a second, it's important. I reserve the right to raise the price based on the demand. So invest in this incredible offer today while it's still up. So you have to make the reader, understand that it's not just going to be business as usual. This can actually change. Changes can be made. Anything can happen. You can miss this chance. Anything can happen. Always try to infuse a postscript in your copies, because the postscript is likely the part where the buyer or the prospect remembers the most, because that was the last thing he read. So most great sales copywriters try to infuse about 3 to 4 postscripts. You'll see something like PS, PPS, PPPPS. So it's to get the eyes on those vital points you made that will make them not to leave. So that is very important, that you infuse a postscript into into every sales copy or every sales letter you write. So I would like to let you know that writing a copy isn't so difficult. Yes, excuse me. Writing a copy isn't so difficult. I know you might think, oh, I haven't written a copy before. I mean, how do I get started and what do I do? Okay, let's take a look at something. I would like to write a copy here live so you could actually understand what it means to write a sales letter, leveraging some of these points, because I can't actually use all the points I've described for you, but it's to give you an overview. I'll leave a sample of this sales copy. I'll leave a sample for you, so you can actually go through and learn how to write a proper sales copy, leveraging the points I've given you. However, I would like to just write something fast. Think about some of the things what would be the easiest thing to write about? Okay, let's write about, okay, let's write about, okay, so let's write about a mobile phone. Okay, let's write about a mobile phone. Okay, let's see. Okay. The new M3, the new Samsung M3 is the phone of the future. First start with a warning, stop. Don't click any other button until you read this. Okay. Don't click any other button until you read this. Like I said earlier, the target is to grab the attention. So this would be, okay. Now the new, I'm just giving you just a sample. The new phone, the new Samsung M3 is the phone of the future, capable of giving you the best mobile phone experience you can think of. Now, this is your opportunity to get it. Before it launches. Something like this. Now imagine this as your headline. So imagine something like this can be your headline. This is just a rough sample. Now, dear friend, I love starting my sales copies, leveraging this, identifying the problem, which is the point we discussed in 2. If you check through the points we discussed, now you have to try and identify the problem. Now, I know that you've spent so so much time and effort trying to find a phone that suits your business. Now, most phones run on Android 10.0, right? Something like this. Then you begin to outline the negative part of 10.0 and why your own operating system on this new Samsung M3 is the best. But the problem is most Android 10.0s are, let's take an example, just too slow. Let's just say, let's look for things that will make the person identify those problems. Just too slow to leverage in operating your business. Just too slow. Poor camera. Let's not use poor camera. Let's say just too slow. Little. Just too slow. Okay, let's leave it this way. Just too slow. On most devices running on these platforms have low display screens and poor cameras. Now, if you notice what I'm trying to do here, I'm just trying to make them discover the difference. Now, when you come down, you begin to write things like, however, the new Samsung M3 gives you begin to outline the benefits comes here. You need to outline the benefits. Now that's the target. Once you outline the benefits, you will begin to put them one after the other why Samsung M3 gives you the best. And that's the very essence of this whole thing. Your ability to grab their attention, give them what they are looking for, and then conclude by infusing scarcity and infusing the other parts of what we just discussed. So I would like to make this video just too long. I just want to give you an overview just give you an example of how it's supposed to do. I will leave a sample copy down in the description. Just look for a link there, you'll find it. It will give you something to work with, something to study, something to use in leveraging, something to leverage in getting some of these points I've discussed down into writing. If you have any questions, anything, leave a comment on the comment section. If you are confused, just send me an email, or you can just leave your message at the comment section. I always try to reply to all the comments I have on my YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe on this channel for more videos. I'll be releasing videos at least 2 to 3 days every 2 to 3 days. So try as much as possible to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and leave the link, click on the bell so that you'll get a notification as soon as I release my next video. So for now, I would like to take a bow, and I want you to stay home, stay safe, and we are here to win together. The main focus is to learn copywriting and then leverage your skill in making money online. In next coming videos, I'll be teaching you here to practice the very essence of copywriting, which is a platform I call, or everybody calls, Fiverr. And I'll show you how to open a Fiverr account, create your gigs, and then infuse some of what I've taught you into work, where you'll be able to find the clients that will help you to make this money. But for now, this is what you should practice, work on it, and get back to me down in the comment section. Until next time, see you in the next one. Thank you.